Number 229. We'll just start over because probably I won't even turn the other live that I was doing public. But anyway, we were getting ready to start with this here hanger, and I was just letting you guys know that I'm gonna make something. Also, I was letting y'all know that I've been having like a slight headache today. So there's that. That's when the phone had cut out. I don't know why. So I'm thinking I don't want to make it too big. I thought about like doing the whole size, but then I remembered like, hi Maya, welcome in, girl. Then I remembered in the past like how long it took me to wrap it. So I was like, let me just do like a smaller size. So I'm thinking like cutting it like right here would be okay. And honestly, it's not really wire cutters. I hope that the audio is good. You guys can hear me. Oh, Naya, you're making candy right now? Awesome. I saw that you commented and you said that you were going to be taking a break from YouTube videos for a moment. I'm all for breaks, man. It's good to have balance. You're a very wise young lady. Ah, we've got to get this to break. So we're going to work with it here. If you decide to make one of these, anyone who's watching, make sure that you use caution. If you're working with these kind of tools and you're young, make sure you get some sort of help from like an adult or a caregiver, someone who's there with you. Okay, so now we have this amount. You said it's been busy right now. Can't post consistently. I know what you mean, girl. I felt like I was like, you saw me yesterday at the volleyball for my work. I was like, oh my God, like, what am I doing out here? At the same time, I was enjoying myself. Today is the full moon also, so I felt like that had something to do with it. Now I'm just gonna go through and try to like smooth out all of the natural kinks that are in the hanger. Oh, Naya, I was gonna ask you if you can do me a favor. On your screen, do you see on the bottom right corner a heart? If so, can you click the little bottom arrow that opens up more reactions and then do some reactions here? I want to make sure it's working because I was watching people's lives today and there was some people that had it and some people that didn't. I was like, but I couldn't tell like if it was based on like subscribers or view count or what. Oh yeah, okay, I can see the reactions. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Because I don't be seeing those things come through, and I think it's because they hide it in that era. I think a lot of us are used to just like double tapping on the screen, so we miss the option that we can actually just tap right there to react. Like when I'm watching people on live on TikTok, like that's how I interact with them. Like I tap the screen, and when I tap the screen, then it's like I'm saying, yeah, I'm agreeing with what you're saying, or yeah, I like what you're doing, or I love the art that you're making, or whatever. Let's see if we can get this piece. I think maybe I can. It's almost straight. Thank you. Thank you for doing it. I did have a topic that I wanted to talk about with you guys this evening. It is an interesting topic that I go back and forth between. And it has to do with like, should I make a circle or should I make a triangle? I feel like I should make a triangle. It has to do with the show or the movie, actually, the series Hunger Games, and also a combination of Divergent. I don't know if anyone has watched it that watches me. I feel like if you watch me, you have watched it just because I usually like line up with those kind of people. But reason I say that is because I know Hunger Games, but I don't watch it. You haven't watched it yet? It's okay. You don't need to technically watch it because I feel like it kind of leads into, like when you're in life and things are going terrible, you feel like you're stranded or like things are just not working out. And you're like, oh, how am I going to get through this? Or how am I going to get, like, maybe you're like really hungry. And then all of a sudden, like someone shows up, or maybe you're walking and you're tired of walking, and then all of a sudden someone shows up and they're like, "You need a ride," or like when we're watching movies and stuff, and like it turns like that. So basically, what I'm saying is, I feel like life is very similar to that. Like we have sponsors out there. You said nope at your school, be like hungry, right? But yeah, I feel like we have sponsors, right? People that are out there maybe viewing us on like a whole nother, like maybe not even like a whole nother plane. Maybe it's just because we can't see them. But there's moments when we need stuff and stuff just shows up. So here's my example. So it was 2 years ago. I had arrived 2 years ago around like April or May. It was around May. I had arrived to the Caribbean side of Costa Rica. I'd already been there in Costa Rica for a while, kind of like, not like backpacking, but like volunteering and trying to be immersed in the culture in a way that was different than just like going to a resort and like having things like taken care of for me. So my mission to go to this place on the Caribbean side, it was going to take me a long time. First off, I was in ⓒ which is like in the middle of Costa Rica. The bus ride, I think, was like 14 hours or something. Was it 14 hours? It was long. Like I had to take three different buses. I had to transfer three different times. And by the time I got to the last bus, there was no more buses for me to transfer to. So I was on the second bus and I was supposed to get onto one more bus and there was no more buses. It was already too late at night. So I had to find a place to stay. Did that. Finally, the next day, I make it there. And when I make it, the person I'm supposed to stay with is my host. And this is all through like an app. So I was trusting everything from World Packers. So like this person is vetted, they're on this app. So they have to be legit. So anyway, I'm supposed to go stay with this person. I arrived to like the area, like he had been communicating back and forth. I arrived to the area where he tells me to go to. And he tells me whenever I get to this area, mind you, he doesn't speak any English. He tells me whenever you get to this area, call me and let me know that you made it to this area. And that's to the bus station. So I get to the bus station, little terminal, bus terminal, and I call him. He doesn't speak English. There's somebody there next to me, like someone shows up next to me that can speak Spanish for me. They communicate with him. Somehow he gets upset and he's like, I don't have a phone, or he says, I don't have a car. My car is broken. Like, you need to take a taxi. Mind you, I didn't have any money. I think I had a little money, but I didn't have money like that I wanted to just be like, because really on the website it said that they provided transportation, like they picked you up when you arrived. So I was trusting that. So I think the taxi ended up being like $20, which was okay. But the journey to get to the taxi was a whole nother thing. So I'm at the bus terminal, which is also like a little like mini plaza. There's a bunch of little shops there, places you could buy stuff and do things. And I go and kind of stand like where there is like a looks like a corner store. I stand next to that and I'm like looking around to see like who's a taxi around here. I know because it's a bus terminal, there's gonna be some taxis. People started walking up to me. You need a taxi? You need a taxi? There was a couple of guys that walked up to me and they just looked sketch. The first one that walked up to me, I was like, yeah, I do need a taxi. I'm sitting outside there with my bags and outside of a store with my like suitcase and stuff. And so I'm just like, yeah, I could definitely utilize your service if you are a taxi. He says, okay, I'll be a taxi, but I need some time. I got to go up the street and go bring my car. He goes up the street and he doesn't come back. So I was just there waiting. I was like, okay. He said he was going to be back in like 5 minutes. Just wait for him. He said, don't go with anyone else. Just wait for me. He didn't show up and time started to go by. Someone else showed up. It was two guys. These two guys seemed to know each other. One of them was like, yeah, I'll take her. The other one was like, nah, I'll take her. Both of them seemed pretty drunk. I don't know. My intuition was just like, don't trust those guys. I didn't trust them, and they kept going. I was still out there with my bag, just like waiting. At this point, I was like, you know what? We are in a game. I can calm my nervous system down. I know everything's going to be okay. What's the worst that can happen? Either I arrive at the guy's place and start my volunteer experience, or I arrive at the guy's place and start my volunteer experience. That was the only option for me. And so I sat there calmly with my bags, and another man showed up. And he said, I don't drive, but it looks like you need a ride to somewhere. I was like, yeah, my host doesn't speak English, and I don't know how to get to his place. And I was just telling him the whole rundown. So he's like, okay, well, call your host. Let me see where you need to go. So I called him, and the guy talks to him in Spanish. And the guy somehow knows this other guy that just comes out of nowhere. This other guy was a little bit tipsy too, y'all. I don't know. Over there, people just seem to like drink all day or something. I looked at the guy and he was like, you can trust him. He's my friend. He was my friend. He was speaking in English. So that too also helped me to feel more comfortable. So I put my bag in there and we went up the street. I did turn on my maps too. I had already downloaded the offline maps while I was in the bus terminal. So like I could kind of see where I was being driven to. I also feel like I'm always super guided. So I don't say for people to just go get in rides with like people that you don't know. Because that's crazy. Use your intuition. But yeah, that guy showed up out of nowhere. And that's why I think we have different sponsors. Because imagine like you're somewhere and you think that, oh, nothing's going to work out. And every single time things work out. It's crazy. Over there, that's where I really got to feel like life is working in my favor, not against me. Because there was like I was over there volunteering without other people. Like I didn't know anyone. Hi, DH. You guys are all in here just like talking. Reminds me of when I left Limon. You went to Limon too? See? Bruh, it's crazy. It was Limon where I was staying was Kawita. Limon is so beautiful. That whole area and then just going towards Puerto Viejo. It was a beautiful experience volunteering there, living there, meeting the people. I really thought when I got to the Caribbean side that I was gonna like be around like more so Jamaicans, but I got to understand quickly that the Jamaicans over there are Costa Ricans. Like they're not really Jamaicans. They're Caribbean. Like they're from the islands. So that was a little bit of a culture shock, but it was a good one. Peace out, DH. Yeah, like don't trust everyone, Naya, for real. I still don't. Like, I have to really feel it on the inside that it's gonna be okay before I'd be looking at people like they sketch. Like, why do you want to help me? What do you want from me? I want these ends to be a little bit more straight, but I'm not gonna perfection, isn't it? To death. I am going. Now comes the fun part. Thank y'all for listening to that story, by the way. That was just over there. But I say all that to say that sometimes I need stuff and like literally it just shows up. I don't know if our reality that we're living together collectively, like me, you, everybody, if we're gonna get to the point where it becomes normal for us to just get stuff out of nowhere. I hope that it does. Like as normal as breathing air and not being like taxed hard for things. I feel like it's gonna be like that. There's too many of us that's just like, come on now. We could do whatever we want. So many people told me I was magical yesterday. I was like, what is going on? Are people, is my ego like trying to be fed or am I supposed to just accept this? Again, Naya, I don't trust people. That's why I feel sketched like that. I feel like I want to make this smaller, but it's a lot of yarn. It's a lot of yarn, y'all. I'm just gonna like use my intuition right now and measure some out so I don't have to keep jacking with the big parts. How did this get all tangled up like this? You hear beads. You know, I went to Walmart yesterday and I was in the arts and crafts section and I definitely did see candy beads and stuff. And I was like, I had to stop myself. I was like, I'm not in here for that. Not right now. You will have a time when you can do that. I really went there for yarn. I already had this yarn here at home. This yarn was featured in a video where I made yarn braids in my hair, pink yarn braids. I don't know if any of y'all remember that. Oh, I haven't said it not even once yet. If you guys are new here, make sure you subscribe. I go live every single day. Today makes 229 days or 28 days. I think it's 29 days. I keep losing the count. Once it gets like to the day, I feel like I lose the count. I don't know why. But yeah, of me showing up here consistently, doing the thing. Yesterday, I showed up, but I was doing volleyball night with my coworkers. I thought I wasn't going to play, but then after I got off live, I went ahead and played with them. I was like, okay, it's time to be present and be in the moment. So this is where we have cut it off at this yarn. Oh, Lord. Okay. We cut it and like down here is the big ball. We still left with the ball. Trickster energy. Mm-mm-mm. Or maybe I just didn't know which end to cut. People like, no, you blaming everything on the supernatural. Don't y'all? But yeah, subscribe, turn on the notification bell. I go live every single day doing either arts or crafts or something like me related, my life related, lifestyle kind of. I'm about to start doing some like learning of a new spiritual tool, dowsing sticks or dowsing rods. But it turns out you can also use them to like locate water and locate jewelry. Maya, So you got access, you got more accessories from Hot Topic today. Slay, period. That's awesome. Hot Topic is the bomb. Um, I got the dowsing sticks today, and I wanted to play with them, so I started playing with them, right? I asked them which one is for yes, which one's for no, like just seeing how it actually responds to my energy. And then I was like, where can you help me find my ring, my spiral ring? Because Naya, I've been looking for my spiral ring for some days now. And I put it all around the apartment here. And when I got to my bedroom, it said it was in there. I pointed towards like where my laundry's at. So it might be between my laundry and my bed. I was tired after that, so I didn't feel like tearing everything up to find it. But I was like, if I like randomly come across it in that area, I know that those things work. And with that being said, once I do know that they work for sure, then I will be, I like you too, girl. Then I'll be able to answer like yes or no questions for you guys. Like it can help people, like, I don't know. It could be for entertainment purposes. I would say never take anything too serious or too literal. But for entertainment purposes, do it. Ask the question, will such and such marry me? I mean, I'm trying not to judge people when they ask those kind of questions, but I'd be just so like, I'm so single. Like, I'd be like, if you have to ask the question, then why? But at the same time, I remember being there. It's very humbling. I like how I can see both sides to everything. I don't know if I'm gonna finish this today on live, you guys, but the main point is that we are wrapping the hanger so that it doesn't look like a hanger. And then after we finish wrapping the hanger, then we will start making a pattern with that. And I don't know what pattern we're gonna make, but this yarn is so beautiful. It has glitter, little glitter pieces in it. Y'all see that? Yeah, it's real pretty. It was $7. I never just like splurge like that. They call it Sparkle Eco, and it says Mandala Lion brand yarns. I'm laughing because my neighbor is so loud. Anyway, that'd be all in people's business. Y'all see my new pendant? I think I showed y'all yesterday. It was just itching me as I was judging my neighbor's loudness. So let me stop. Let me leave that man alone. Well, let me leave him alone. But yeah, today was a pretty good day. What did you guys do? I worked, and then I took it kind of slow. Like it was a lot of work, but it was smooth. And then I came home and I bed rotted for I think a couple hours, made some leftovers or heated up some leftovers and did some yoga. My muscles are all super sore from going to the gym. So right now I'm just like, eat, sleep, do MetaQuest candy. Oh, cool. Then ate lunch. Went to the park for an hour, and now here we are. I like your active day. I like that. Do you usually go outside every day? I'll be trying to. There's like maybe like maybe 3 times in the month, I'd say, maybe that much. But I will just stay in the whole day, maybe 2 times. But I try to go outside at least, even if it's just like to the front porch, just to get some sun. I have days where I feel very hermity, very like I don't want to, like I've already done enough being around everybody. Yesterday, I felt the energy. I was like, I want to hang out with people forever. I even took the bus yesterday. I made a little content, so I'll get that ready and post that as a short for you guys to see. I like how I've been making my videos and just like I record in the moment really fast, little short clips. I don't look at them, and then whenever I feel again inspired to like make content, then I go and look at the stuff I record, and I'm like always pleasantly surprised. It's rare that I'm like, I hate everything I recorded. It makes it easy, and then it also allows me to still be present because I'm just capturing the moment as soon as it happens, whatever it is that's happening. And now that I'm not dog sitting, life feels good with that too. I'm doing more yoga at home, at my space. I'm realizing how tiny it is here, and I'm thinking about this table and wanting to get a smaller table. Something that is more rectangle, that takes up less space, and then like a little comfy, like a maybe a little small mini couch or mini beanbag or some sort of a comfort chair to sit in out here. Like with time, we'll upgrade, but I have a lot of ideas. A lot of ideas for this little space. We've been on for 27 minutes and 24 seconds. Let's have a sip of our tea. I added honey to the tea. Normally, it's still warm too. Normally, I don't put anything. You're almost done with your candy cup. I'm so wanting to, I want some of your candy stuff. Look, I added a gold bracelet this morning. I was like, I need more like on my wrist, but I don't want to feel like overwhelmed. Mm, it's pretty good. I don't usually put honey. It's chamomile tea, so it's got me also feeling very relaxed. We need to customize our character. Not me immediately thinking of ideas. Say less. I have a couple of avatars of myself that I really like. Okay. Like, do you need a pattern? Do you use what is that? The stuff that you iron on, those little beads that you iron on? I think you iron them on. Oh, what are they called? But anyway, do you use those to make the like characters and stuff? Peeler beads? Mm, I don't know if they're called peeler beads. They're the ones, so someone will make candy, but then they'll use those, like, in order for them to adhere to things. Pearls. Yes. Those. Yes. Pearls. I couldn't think of what they were. So, do you use those? Perla beads. Yes. To make the characters, or do you make them with the beads? And if so, do you have patterns or you just kind of like freehand it? If so, that's pretty cool. If not, it's still cool because I don't know how to do either. I've always wanted to work with the Perla beads, but I don't know. Like part of it seemed like it was cheap, so I don't know. But it's made a comeback, so I don't know. I don't have an iron, but I will get one. I draw them too. and draw them too. Huh. Wonder how that works. I wonder how drawing a ∰ would work. And my hands are talented and scarred, so I'm tough. Period, queen. Period. Um, Hands are made to be useful, is what my grandma always said. She even made a little rhyme about it too, but I can't remember it all the way right now. But yeah, hands are made to be useful. It feels good to like do stuff with our hands, whether it's drawing, cooking, cleaning, organizing, doing hair, doing arts and crafts, building a house, fixing a car. And when I'm back from my break, I'll probably look at my old art. Okay, nice. You can see like what you did, like your progress and growth, and then like maybe get more inspiration for new stuff. I do like looking at like my old sketchbooks and stuff. I like to see how far I've come. We never gave up. We just kept going. Some I won't be able to show since I'm super embarrassed. Same. Same. Girl, I have some. I'll be like, let me close this book. Nobody wants to see this. It's okay. It's just because it's for our learning. So it's nobody's business if we genuinely don't want to show it, we don't have to. But if it's something that you feel like will make you a stronger person by showing it, then yes. Because then you'll have a story. All of us have our moments, for real. It is very true. Very true. A lot of times I'd be nervous about things and something in me just puts one foot in front of the other. I'd be like, dang, give me a chance to say no. It doesn't. It's just like, no, you need to go now. And before you know it, I'm talking to whoever it is I need to talk to about whatever it is I need to talk to about, making all of the moves. And then I'm looking at myself like, dang, she's confident. But all of the thoughts before it happened, did not seem confident at all. It seemed like insecure. I also plan to start. Ooh, skits with who? Like you have a friend, or you gonna do them by yourself? That's so cool. I feel like I've seen like you kind of doing a little bit of acting in one of your videos. I feel like you were. Myself, I play all the characters, period. I love that. That's why I like Eddie Murphy and people like that. Eddie Murphy, Robin Williams, who else? Jim Carrey, people that can play like all of the roles in one film. It's crazy. You have to have so many different like layers to yourself. We as people are so cool. So look, you guys, we're coming to the end. I can do deep voices, but I sound like I'm constipated. I want to hear it right now. If you guys want to hear Naya's deep voice, tap the screen. Naya's like, now how would they be able to hear me? If they subscribe to your channel, subscribe to my girl Naya's channel. She posts frequently on her channel. She is taking a short break right now, but she has plenty of content that you can binge on. She is an aspiring artist as well. You can like her videos You cannot comment on her videos, but you can definitely like her videos and show love. Show love, not hate. Appreciate and subscribe because we're all trying to grow here. Period. Girl, because imagine when, like in a couple of years, maybe even I feel like it's sooner than that. I'm just like imagining your channel is gonna be like big, like you're already working a job. All it takes is to just start, and you did. There's so many young people that are doing it now, affording yourself freedom and also creating an outlet for yourself to express. This is how I express. I used to talk about a lot of other things when I would come on YouTube, just like videos that I would do. This little tip is not going to bother me, y'all. I'm going to try to close it in. Close it in. I can't turn them on. Yeah. You cannot turn them on because you are not at the right age yet. But once you get to the non-restricted age, then you can. And trust me, you're not missing anything. It's kind of better for you to not have them on so you can just focus on building your channel out and not focus on what people are saying. Trust me. And then once it does come online for you, you'll be ready for all of the support and love that they're going to rain on you. I feel love and support here on my channel. I don't know if this is going to stay, but I'm trying my best. What did you guys eat for dinner today? I haven't had dinner yet. I had chicken nuggets earlier, which was leftovers. Okay. Now let's make a knot. Okay. I hope this yarn at the top stays. So at this point, if I were going to keep going with this same yarn, you haven't had dinner yet or breakfast? Did you eat lunch? If I were going to keep going in regards to, I can just do this as an example to y'all. So I wrapped it. I still have a lot of yarn left, so I could keep going. I know that I'm going to be working with that, but I want to show y'all this. So I'm going to come closer. I feel like I want to put the fan just like directly on me, but I think I'll be okay. I haven't done this in a long time as well, so this is also a refresher for me. So usually you just bring the yarn through. It needs to be like on the side that you want it to start on. And that's the first one. You can measure it out too. When I was learning how to make it, people would say measure like the first part of your finger and make each section like no bigger than that size. Or you can make it bigger. The bigger sections, the bigger the holes are going to be. The smaller sections, the smaller the holes will be. So you would do that. And this is why it's nice to work with a smaller ball. a smaller bowl. So that's the second loop-de-loop. Or maybe I might just like do the perimeter in this color and then switch to, I think I'll do that. So that way it goes, period. That way it goes from pink to this, and then it starts to bleed into that instead of having the colors immediately on here. And for each one, I'm kind of like measuring like that, just like an eyeball measure. These things are very relaxing to make while listening to an audiobook or a podcast or YouTube, uh, like someone talking in the background. I made so many things back in 2023 just by like listening to like people talk about, like I was learning a lot about human design, and I'm always learning about like the makeup of us as people. I'm super fascinated with us, you guys. Y'all are too, I'm sure. I know that I'm not the only one. I'll post a poll what skit they want. Yeah, do that. I'm excited. How do you post a poll? Are you talking about in the community tab? Put me on, girl. Put me on. And it doesn't take long. That's why I wanted to go with the smaller size one so that it'll be something that will not take long and also will not take up too much space. But I want to make bigger ones too. But these things are so great for decorating. I want to do this, and I also want to make some plant holders for my plants. I got some soil yesterday, a whole bag of soil. It looks big when I look at it, but it's tiny, just judging soil that I've purchased in the past. I don't need a lot because I'm propagating and germinating just a few seeds and plants. Y'all, I feel like this gets hot. After a while, I just feel like something. Yeah, it does. It's not like hot like that. It's not hot hot. What if it's like the frequency, the electromagnetic? Because it's definitely not hot like that. I'm going to put it right here so it doesn't touch my skin. Naya, remember how we talked about our skin? I just, I'm very just like, man, yesterday I went to the beach, right? Oh my God. Went to the beach. It was so nice. It was so nice. But I thought I was going to get to come back home and like change and get ready before going to volleyball. And time just kept like going. Before you know it, I was at a restaurant eating with my friend and deciding that, okay, we're just going to walk home from the restaurant and then Uber to volleyball. My top was like wet and I was not feeling it. After I got off live with y'all, all I could feel was like the swimsuit touching my chest. I was so ready to get out of those clothes. I was so ready. Sensory overload. That matches that corner. Sensory overload. So basically, if you guys are new here, I am making all kinds of like, these are mainly decorations for for the place that I just moved into. I say I just moved into it. I'm going into my third month of paying rent. So it's going to be 3 months for me of living here. Time flies when you're at peace. Yeah, you should do either, okay, either post or short for the poll. Okay. So in the short, you can do a poll too. Girl, I'm gonna have to check out some of these other features. I've really been trying to learn a little bit more of YouTube. I like these platforms that we have because it's a nice third space where we can just come and relax, hang out, do the things, build the communities that we want to build. I hope that y'all like the story that I told earlier and that it resonates with y'all. And that y'all, if y'all find yourselves in a place where you don't know what's next, don't panic. Try your best. I can't tell you in the moment, to not panic because in the moment we all react in a different way. But if you can calm your nervous system down, just calm down and relax and breathe and remember that things are always working out for you. I want to say so bad this isn't real, but let me just be grounded because people be like, I live in the clouds. Just know that things are always working out for you and that there will be someone that will show up with the things that everything that we need is kind of on the other side of another human like ourselves. That that's a bad thing or anything, it's just the way it is. So it's actually a good thing. That just means that you're never alone. When you think that you're alone, you're actually not, because there's somebody that needs what it is that you have, and vice versa. Okie dokie. So this is it. We got our triangle done. So what we are going to do is we're 47 minutes in. You guys subscribe because on tomorrow I will be starting. I say on tomorrow, I might start tonight alone though, but we're going to see. Either way, subscribe, turn on the notification bell, do all the things so you can see how this dream catcher comes out. Slash macrame. I'm really excited. I'm really excited. I love you guys so much. Until tomorrow. Bye.